We just go day in a white, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'd say just pass it between you.
So, guys, how are you getting on today?
That's the safest way to do it, boys.
Yeah.
Especially with that mic, anyway.
It feels mad, yeah. I feel like a commentator at a sports game. You know what I mean?
It's just like, no, what's it? That's weird. That's weird.
So, Dan, take away. Sorry,
Yeah,
that
mad.
was. But guys, what kind of music is this today? What's on the rotation recently?
I'm listening to GNS these days.
Oh,
yeah.
Plug it.
He's like a really cool artist, you know. He's just he released an EP recently.
Oh,
If you haven't heard it, check it out.
Solid EP.
Look
Yeah.
that there, guys, yeah?
Yeah, GNS_pod on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Yeah.
Yo, man, get it in there. So, do you know what? If we're going for it straight away, guys, let's
Can I ask you a favor, man?
what?
Let's kill the music for a little bit.
Kill
Yeah.
Yeah.
This just feels so weird to mix it behind me. I don't know. I feel like he's up to something right there.
What was usually the setup? Just like
It depends on how many people are
really?
are
Sometimes
here.
different
Yeah.
rooms, sometimes different spaces.
Yeah,
It all
it's
depends. Like,
First time trying it this way.
Normally it's just
Yeah.
nobody's behind us. Normally.
yeah.
I think I have paranoia issues. I'm like, what is going on here?
Oh, man.
that is hair. Like,
I'll continue out tilling you behind the ear for now.
he's not braiding his hair now, yeah.
Yeah. Go on, Mickey. I'll let you.
I don't know how to do that, man.
Nah,
do you know that? Kev, funny fun fact. Kev
What?
actually had braids.
Really?
Kev had
my girlfriend just done them in her house one night, and then she took a picture, and then she had it on her story, and then all the boys started replying.
Cornrows are just like
Yeah, and then everyone was like,
Really?
"Cornrow Kev," and I was like, "Don't be gassing me up." I was like, "Don't be gassing me up."
Straight back.
The boys had it, and I was like, no way. I'm not gonna lie, man. It suits you, man.
Man, it felt nice.
You look like
Now we have to see it now. We have to see it now, yeah.
It felt nice though,
though.
because I hadn't like my hair's been
Zoolander.
long for like the whole year, so I was like,
Yeah.
my hair's always in the wind and shit. And I went there when it was real windy, and my hair just wasn't moving, and there was a nice breeze on my head, and I was like,
It's feeling your scalp.
yeah, I was like, man, I feel so free. And then they fell out because I was rolling around the pillows and all. Like,
But you have a safe?
Oh my gosh.
That's hard, I would lie.
That's what I'm saying.
You look good.
thank you.
Oh.
So yeah, there's been a
Wow.
petition to get Cornrow Kev on the
Absolutely.
podcast.
It needs to be big.
Ah, man, you look like a model or something.
Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't be flirting, Mick.
That's cool. That's
You
cool.
look like, do you ever see when you go on Instagram Explore, there's like a model with like 30k followers in Amsterdam or something. That's what you look like, man.
That's
Yeah.
way too. That's way too specific, Mick.
Ah, man, the more specific, the more comes into fruition.
Yeah,
man.
nah, fair, man.
I'm trying to find my favorite picture of the week, though.
What's your favourite picture?
picture.
Oh, here
Ah,
it is.
Jesus, bro, don't be pulling that up.
Oh, man.
Nah, this is bad.
So one of the boys
This is
hit
my
a
mate's spying on me, man.
What's this?
Have you ever watched the Crime Watch?
Oh,
Yeah. It's such Crime Watch.
Such a
Ah,
crime watch
CCTV.
thing.
Yeah.
Man, but like Mitch is a freak for that. Man. Do you not think that's a bit weird?
a
No.
little bit, yeah.
Like man, you can tell he's so far away from me. That's why I don't like.
Zoom in the pixels in it. Yeah.
It's not like he's across the road in the garden.
Yeah.
That's in a building somewhere at a vantage point.
Where was
like.
that taken?
Pardon?
Where was it taken?
Oh, no.
Do you think I know?
Oh,
It's a great picture.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Sorry, hang on. Let me analyze it.
Did you meet Mitch after this?
Do you know what it was? Do you know what it was? Right?
Where
I
is
think,
that?
I think it's near where he works. So I was probably going to get a haircut, and he's probably in the build. But like, man,
It looks like Black Rock.
yeah, it does.
does.
Look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you look a bit out of place there, Mick. No wonder that's just the Crime Watch buzz adds to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone needs to just get that picture and put. You know that yoke. You wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't steal a movie. You know that yoke. It's just that kind of buzz.
the piracy videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the kind of buzz I'm
I
getting
haven't seen that in ages.
Yeah.
But on that note, we are Bar for Bar Musical Conversational Podcast. I'm your host, Ron. Alongside my co-host, I've got...
Sorry, Kev. I had a mouthful of Vihit. Also, Vihit sponsor us, please. That's all I say.
Please.
Yeah.
We have...
Nick.
And...
You have Dan.
And Dan, would you do the honours and introduce our guest for the day?
Yes, well, absolutely, yeah. I wasn't expecting that.
Speak to them both before
No, I'm not doing this thing.
Do it, man.
I'm not doing this.
Come on, man.
If you don't, nobody will hear you
I look like
then.
I'm Whitney Houston about to sing a track.
That's not a bad thing, Dan.
Yeah, shout out to Winnie. we have GNS Prod with us
Come on.
here.
Yo, what's
And
up?
we
Make a
have the
bit of
lovely
noise.
Chantel.
Chantel also.
Make a bit of noise,
Come on,
boys.
bro.
Go,
We
come
clicking
on.
here. We click.
Ah,
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Bro,
makes
thanks
sense.
so much for coming, and Chantel also thank you so much for coming. I've actually heard about you for a minute,
Damn.
which is actually cool. I think the first thing that actually introduced me to was somebody showed me Rhodes.
In the Roses, yeah.
time ago.
Roses lit. Yeah.
So we'd love to actually kind of have an idea of like when did you start making music? When did you start releasing music? And and then we'll obviously get to the project and go and kind of dissect that also. But I'd love to kind of have that, hear that from you also.
Yeah.
And see like you run it.
Damn. Okay, so this goes back to like I think when I was in like 5th year of secondary school. Like, I had no musical talent, guys. I could not rap. I could not sing. I could not play instruments. I just had no musical talent in my bones at all, right? What happened? My boy back in like secondary school was a producer. I went by Ghost, and he was like really good, right? But he had no rapper. I was like, hey, let me try it. Let me try it. You know, I'm a boy, you know.
Yeah,
Let me just try it. You get me? Yeah, because like he was actually really good. Just needed someone to to work with. I was like, I'm cool. I was writing for a whole year, and then got to a point where like Dave Psychodrama dropped. Right. Actually, no, wait, Streatham dropped first. Right?
Okay.
And I heard Streatham. I had a whole notebook of like rhymes and like bars, stuff like that, right? I heard Streatham. I was doing my study for the leaving cert, right? And then 5 minutes later, I went back to the video, looked at the comments. Guys broke on the whole verse and the hook, and all the bars, double entendres. I realized this guy's crazy.
Yeah.
I got my notebook, put it in the bin.
Oh.
Let me start again. And
I
then
respect that though, man. That
Yeah.
shows, level of.
it was up there. I was like, I gotta work harder. I gotta do better. You know, that was like when Psychodrama dropped. Afterwards, I was writing a bit more, and then another friend of mine made a beat for me. My very first song, I made it.
Oh.
Summer Vibes thing. Yeah, this song I made, Summer Vibes thing. It's on SoundCloud. It's never gonna be heard by anybody else. It's
One
not
of
me.
those ones.
It's not me anymore.
That's
So,
fast. That's fast.
that was the first time I made a song. That was like summer of like 2019. Yeah,
Wow.
2019.
Yeah.
So the first song you made, you actually released.
Onto SoundCloud. Yeah.
I'll give you credit for that though.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ballsy, man.
It was good as well. It was a bop. It gave me. It's
Yeah.
actually a good song in my opinion. Like good elements. Just it's not me though.
Not your sound.
It's
Yeah.
not me. Yeah. Not my sound. Just like lyrical content.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about some man shit, right?
So that summer I was going to college. I met Chantel there. And my boys, OJ, MJ, a bunch of guys. A bunch of guys that make music now to this day. You get me?
Class.
And
Yeah, shout out MJ. MJ's sick.
Yeah.
MJ's good. Yeah.
You need to watch out for him because
he's hard.
He's different. So like then like during that whole year I was making like beats and like you can ask the boys or like even Chantel as well, like my music was very much so like Nintendo, GameCube, Mario. You know what I mean?
You're laughing, but oh my days. Nah, it was giving Nintendo Mario Kart like.
Yeah, like
Like in a bad way or a good way?
It's like Rainbow Road.
No, but he'd be like, "Oh, this is sick, man. This is sick," and I'm like, "What are you listening to?"
That's a true friend though.
No, I will tell you for free. Oh my god, all them guys, even MJ, it's like, "What are you guys making? You're not getting out the hood today. You're not getting out the hood."
I'm just kind of like though, man. I kind of like some of those GameCube kind of
It is,
sounds.
yeah.
That's what you were making yesterday, though.
Exactly, man. Yeah.
just yesterday as well.
I'm still on that sound, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Never
hear
give up on that, man.
I will. But yeah, and then 2020 came. I dropped a song with one of my friends that was in my class, Sean Lyons. Reloaded. Yeah, that was about just like being in COVID and being confined by the four walls and every day was the same. Reloaded. That was just the whole premise. And then I was writing more music, making a bunch of bangers. This one song I made, it was different. It was called Producer Diaries, right? And I loved it. That was like my next release. But then what happened was back then, right? I didn't pay for any of my software, so like I was cracking everything. So like that's what I was doing.
I don't know what he's talking about. I'm an upstanding citizen. I pay for everything. Everything.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So what happened was I got this one software. It was RC20.
Oh, retro color.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
life changing.
I had to get it. I had to get it, right?
Yeah.
I got a virus. I
Oh.
lost everything.
Damn.
I lost everything. And yeah.
Wow, man.
It was deep.
That's heartbreaking, man.
It was deep. I was thinking this is a sign from God saying to me to stop. Like stop making music, just stop, just chill and just focus on my books. You know. I was behind like 2 weeks as well on my notes. I was not focusing on college. I was working on music.
You're more on the music, yeah.
Yeah.
So did you lose all the music you had on the computer?
Basically, yeah, just lost.
Fuck.
Dang, yeah.
It was a ransomware attack. The guy said if I want to get all my stuff back, pay €80.
Oh.
€80?
Yeah.
Ah, that guy is a messer, man.
Yeah, 80 so cheap.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know he's not going to give it back.
True. I was in college as well, so I didn't have €80.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
And then what happened? 1 week later, I didn't touch music at all. I just focused on my notes, catching up. And then like one Friday came and I was like, let me get back on it. I got everything again, all the plugins again, this and that. I made a whole new beat and that first beat was Rhodes. And then I was like making it from scratch. I was just there like, I got a sample. I was like, oh, this is a nice drum beat. Then I copied the sample with my own drum samples. And then what I do? And then when I was like making that, I realized that, the words I hit the reset button came to mind because that was my whole, that was just, I guess the whole theme of that whole weekend or the whole month. And yeah, I made Rose in like two days that weekend, Friday and Saturday. Sunday I kind of paused it up and yeah, that was it. And then from there, January the 1st, 2021, I released Roads Part 1 and Part 2. And then Mombird came out in like March. B.I.B. came out in like August, I think. And then yeah, after that was final year of college. I had to focus.
That's sick. That's still a lot of.
Good output, man. Banging it out, man. Fair play to you.
Nah, no bless. It was a emotional time for real. Like all my music is just deep. So, yeah, I loved it. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Right, see when you were saying about the virus. Alright, thanks.
Yeah.
See when you were saying feel so. So
Own it.
I think it adds to it, man.
Actually,
it's
yeah.
weird. It's weird.
I don't
Own
know.
it. You gotta own it.
Yeah.
Right, go on.
It's giving full interview mode. Go
I
for
feel like
it.
I need
you wanna
to
do a
slip back
swap?
the hair and wear a suit or something. You know?
Should we do a swap with anybody?
Nah, you're
that's
right,
alright.
you're good.
So, like, in terms of when that happened with the virus, remember you were saying you thought it was like a message to stop music.
Yeah.
What message did you take from it in the end?
That's a good question. I think I was just being stubborn. I was like, I
Yeah?
think the only message I got from it was to like, I guess, almost like chill out,
Right.
just take a break. You know, but I think I was just being stubborn. I was like, okay, I took a break. 1 week has passed. Let me get back on it. You know? Yeah, but I couldn't actually like stay off music for that long. I was just like itching, So like,
You get hooked on it, can't you?
yeah. Once you start, you can't stop.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
It's dangerous, though.
It
Be
is
staying up
dangerous.
till all hours
Bro, I hate
of the
it.
morning.
I hate it.
Yeah.
You hate it.
I hate it.
I've had to
don't do
limit
that.
myself because I'll stay up till like 5, 6 in the morning. If I like get something going at like around 1, I will happily like I'll just lose track of time and then I'm like it's like 5:30 and I'm like what the fuck?
I hear that.
Birds are singing and I'm like I don't even know if this is gonna be good when I wake up.
Nah, man.
But-
The latest I
Yeah.
go to is half one. I have to stop myself there.
I respect that, Ron.
Because, like,
That's
bro,
that's a grown adult decision there.
at this age, you have to be like that.
I know.
Like you, Kevin.
I used to be like
What
you.
age are you, Ron?
What age am I? I'm a blessed age, bro. Right, all these. Coming after me, man.
Boy, you gotta go with me. man.
It's up, so like,
Doesn't matter, Ron.
But
Last episode, Ron was having a go with me there. It's alright though.
speaking of, this actually might show my age a little bit, right? Excuse me.
The cough.
Speaking of cracked softwares and piracy and all that.
Oh god.
We don't need to go too much into that, man. Or do we?
But there was one time, I think it was like, this is before your time, boys and girls. This was like 2013, 2012, I'm in college. And this is at the time, like, we didn't really, like, Spotify wasn't really a thing back then. Or Netflix wasn't even popping. So you had to like.
I feel like this is so weird that you have to explain this, but yeah, I
But
get
you know,
it.
but you
Yeah,
get it,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you have to set the stage, man.
I feel so old now.
Ron's
Go
down
on.
to extra vision.
But they were really cracking down on people doing piracy and all that type of stuff. So like, I got so afraid that I thought like, because man, I was loading up on everything. I was loading up on the music, loading up on the cracked games,
Films, everything, yeah.
films, music, everything. I had like a hard drive, gigabytes worth of stuff.
Yeah.
And then one time, then they started saying that like the FBI gonna be cracking in on things.
Oh, the SWAT team
SWAT team,
fucking
man.
ads, remember that?
Yeah, man. In my head, like looking back at it, how stupid am I? Like,
Oh, when you think about it now, they just never gonna happen.
why would the SWAT be coming to my house in Drum?
All the way from America.
All the
Yeah.
way
to your house.
to my house because I downloaded since season 1, episode 4.
Can you imagine that when you're face down on the ground, they're like, Shrek. You know what I mean?
It's like
Hardy,
a
man.
puppet dead.
But man, it is tough when you need your fault, isn't it, Mick?
So
It
yeah,
is.
happened to me recently, man.
Recently?
Hard drive got thrown into a washer, man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait.
How does that
Yeah.
happen?
How?
Like I kind of botched it, to be fair. So
Oh.
my computer was going real slow. And this is actually a lesson now if anyone's watching this. This is dirt, man. So like my laptop was slowing down, right? And rather than I cleared off a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But it still wasn't really hitting. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I put off. So I have a MacBook Air, right? They brought in a new system, Mac Monterey, right? They brought it ages ago, but I always just backed off it. And I was like, right, I'll download it. And it was like 50 gigabytes, right? And I was like, jeez, man, I just cleared off all this space, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and then it was like, I went on to, Apple Help or Apple Support.
Yeah.
So I went on to that, right? Why is that?
But
Yeah! Apple Support is a blessing, man. If you don't use that, you're missing out, boys. It's one of the best things about an Apple product. Anyway, as I'm saying, right, so I was on Apple Support, and it was basically saying that, I was like, is it a good idea to put on a hard drive? And they're like, we recommend you. Here. Are you serious?
I'm sorry, we just sound like such an old age pensioner.
I had like a pair of reading glasses when I was doing this, yeah. So anyway, I checked it out, right, and it was like, they were like, yeah, do it. So I was like, okay, cool. So I popped it on, but man, it reformatted the thing.
Oh.
So when it reformatted, all my files got lost. So then, right, the saga continues. I went on to this, the minute I seen the guy, I should have known he was a scammer, man. I'm not gonna lie. This chap was a freak on YouTube. He's like, hey, I used this thing. I think it was called Disk Recover or something like that. I want to just put it out there. Don't use this, people. Fucking man. Went on, right? They were like, yeah, here you go, right? All the files back. I was like, oh, lovely. Then it was like, okay, let's press recover. You have to get the premium now for 140 quid. And right then I was like, do you know what? I might just pay this. Then I went and it was like, probability of getting your files back. Right? And it was out of 3. And I swear to God, about 89% of them were on 1 star. Not likely. And I was like, I'm going to pay 140 and I'm not even going to get these back. Yeah.
That's a scam.
So then,
Crazy.
my good pal came in here.
Hey,
The doctor.
Don't incriminate him.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Man, I've heard like if you supposedly if you use cracked products to make
Why
your
wasn't
music.
talking about crack?
I'm just saying. I'm
It's
just
all
saying.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, not even allegedly.
Allegedly.
Let's just say
If they find out that you have, they can take your music off the.
someone sourced some software.
Yeah.
Not might have been free.
I'm talking about Ken Collins here, not Crack Carlo, alright? So relax on it.
All right, carry on.
But my friend here came in, the doctor, and patched me up. You know what I mean? We got
Yeah, go on.
got nearly everything back. Got nearly everything back. Yeah.
Happy days.
I didn't pay the 140 after.
No.
Good.
Yeah.
You know what? Round of applause.
Thanks, guys.
Shit like that, anytime I hear it.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, yeah? Round of applause to this man.
You're welcome.
But that being said, though, like
Yeah, big time. Thanks, Kev.
Can't have you paying 140 to get scammed when
It's
Yeah.
horrible.
a few weeks after that, you were trying to find some songs for our
And he's
project.
doing this again. You done this on the last episode.
What did I do?
Dan, you take this.
I'm just talking. I'm just
Be
laying down
saying,
some
yeah,
games.
say
But
so.
like,
Go on.
oh man, you remember you put in one of the links, one of something off BandLab, a beat you made, and you're saying, oh, I think this song is this. I think we've lost it, right? And then he's playing the song as he, like, I'm hearing this in my house or whatever. I'm listening to the song. Sounds totally different to what I thought it was supposed to sound like.
Yeah.
But the thing about this song is that it had an iconic beginning. And this song that he's after playing had that iconic beginning in a different pitch.
Oh.
It was just like, it just sounded like a totally different song. And like, you can continue to listen to the whole song, and I'm like, oh, this is our song that we made, but it's not our song. It's not our song. I'm there being a little bit depressed, so then I go into our group chat and I go to Mick, Mick, what song is that? Knowing well what the answer was. I knew it was our song.
Damn.
Bro, man, that's the song that I became an artist, man. That's the day we locked in for like a full day. We knocked out 4 songs in a row.
We actually did, didn't we?
man.
Yeah. Actually, I'll take that back.
There we go.
I thought Ron was incriminating me for something else.
Why would I incriminate you?
Because you done on the last one.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
We'll come back to that, guys. But basically, yeah, man. So
Moral of the story, back up your files.
Yeah,
Back up your
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Get 1, 2 external hard drives and just back that up.
Yeah, I have to right now.
You have to.
Yeah, because it's been happening.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to ask is, I know you just talked about hard drives completely forgot what I asked. No, actually, remember. So you've been making music for a while now. You're talking about like from 2019.
Yes,
Doing
4
it,
years.
you know, that's like 4 years.
4 years, yeah.
Especially even in the space as we call it.
Space.
It's very easy to kind of like, because a lot of the stuff you mix and master yourself, is that something that you just did out because you didn't have people that you wanted to send it out to? Did you do that out of your own accord because you wanted to learn that process? Like what made you want to do that? Because I know a lot of people, they'd be like, they'd rather outsource it.
Yeah.
But keeping everything in house, like you produce, you did the vocals, you did everything. Even especially for you, the project, like that was one thing I saw when you released it. You were very adamant of saying that it was
Produced, written,
produced,
arranged.
fair play, though, man. Yeah.
Respect.
What inspired that, and who were other people that maybe even you look at and be like, they did that, so I can do it? And
Oof.
what did you think of that as well?
I'm not sure who does it. I think another Irish artist that does this, Femi.
Femi, yeah.
Femi does it, yeah. But besides that guy, I think it's. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. Labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
Oh, yeah,
I
he
think,
does
I think
actually.
Labyrinth
Yeah,
does
Labyrinth's
big all
sick, man.
in house. Yeah, like I just see him in his studio, just like vibing out, making everything. I can tell it's like, it's just all him. Do you get me? 'Cause it's just you can tell sometimes. You get me? Because you can tell whenever something's like mixed mastered with someone else, or it's all about that one person.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think the reason why I did that, though, I guess from jump, this goes, what's there? I'm a DIY kind of person. Do you get me? So like a lot of what I did, like the reason why I produce is because I asked my boy to help me make another beat. This is back in 2019. He said no, and I was
Really?
Like, yeah, he just said no.
Jesus.
He said
I was
no.
like, yeah, just said no. Yeah, I was like, he gave me.
That's tough, man.
Not a producer.
He's not a producer. No, he's not a producer, but like he was a musician. Do you get me? He could play keys, play guitar. But like he just said no to making me more beats. I was like, alright, cool. He gave me his old keyboard. I was like, Timber, learn it yourself. And I was like, alright, yeah. So I learned. Yeah, yeah. He gave me the tools. Do you get me? And like from there, I was
They
producing.
say you can teach a man you can give a man a fish and he won't know. Give a
Exactly.
man a
Yeah.
fishing rod.
Yeah.
Know how to fish. And yeah, and I fish it. Yeah. So I think the reason why is because I'm very much so like a DIY kind of person, and I think the mixing and mashing process, I think just mixing mainly is part of the creativity. You know what I mean?
Defo.
Yeah.
No, yeah, good man.
Yeah, and it's part of the like I guess the
Agreed.
I guess the creative part as well. Yeah, that's just it. It's just part of the. I can like put emotion into my mixes as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the reason why like, how can I put this? One of my songs, "Logic of Your Piece," in the hook, I have like one ad-lib that go. I love it, and it's like, I feel like someone would have mixed that in a way to make it more audible or make it more like. How do I put this? I guess more audible, yeah. But like, I chose to make it like, muffled, screechy, and kind of what's it just there in the background because I was just like, I guess what I felt it to be.
Yeah.
So that's I guess my reason why. It's just part of the process for me.
Nice, man.
I love that you said that because I think
That's a great answer.
there's such a. Nah, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna but there's such a like. Oh, me.
It was actually better. Like the levels were better
Well, at what point?
when.
Yeah, let me just hold it. Go on.
Okay.
Pause.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
You didn't
Anyway,
have to do that,
I'm
bro.
sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
There's such a level of. I remember when I had a friend. He went to very like a music college that we all know, and there's like a strategic way of that they make you feel like you have to do something,
Yeah.
and that you have to like a mix has to sound like this, and production has to sound like this, your vocals have to sound like this, and it becomes more systematic. But what you said is actually you said something that is actually there's no rule book to it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people think that there's a certain way when it comes to. That's why I know people that say they don't go to music college or they don't do it because they just want to put out music and just do it.
Yeah.
Because there's no actual rule book.
No rules. Yeah, for real.
So I really like that you said that's really cool, bro.
Class, man.
I want to add on to that and say like, there is I do think from what I've been taught over the years, I do think there's rules. Do you get me? There's rules to music, and there's I guess, for example, the one sounds nice after the six. I can't remember, but yeah, as in like in terms of progression and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's rules. You get me, and it sounds nice, and this is what I guess people learn. You
For
know?
sure, like this chord followed by this chord,
Yeah,
it sounds nice.
and you get this kind of vibe, this kind of feel, and
Yeah.
those are the rules you're given. You get me?
Yeah.
But like, what's it? My friend told me what Jordan said. Learn the rules first and then break them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
And that was just like what I've been doing since then. Because I had no musical insight, no musical training, nothing before I was making music. So just like, I didn't know the rules. You know what I mean? I was just like always breaking them. But like, he told me to learn some of the rules so I can break them intentionally.
Yeah.
Kind of go from there, you know? I think,
Please, man.
yeah. So I think
Because then you have
yeah.
like a foundation.
yeah,
You get me?
Yeah.
Because like if you don't have that foundation, you don't know where to go from there.
Just
you
make
get
it
me?
easy hang out for
At
real.
least learn learn what it is,
Yeah,
and then just use it to your advantage to make what you want to make.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
know.
I
So,
totally agree with them. Totally agree with them.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question on that?
yeah.
Where did you sound, Dan? Where did you learn music theory?
YouTube, man.
Off YouTube.
YouTube and friends.
YouTube's the best spot
Yeah.
for it. if you
YouTube
YouTube is the best
friends.
teacher these days, man.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Real,
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely.
YouTube University, man.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Got a degree and
Top
everything.
graduate.
Top graduate. Yeah.
But no, man, I got like this book. It was like music theory for dummies. I think I read like 40. I think I read like a few pages of it, and I was
Yeah.
just like, man, no.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I just found it real like. I was kind of understanding about chords and scales a bit. Like, I got a bit more of that, but then I was just like, I don't know. I think when you were speaking about it there, I was like, maybe I'll pick the book back up, because for me, and anyways, when I feel like music's like a feeling for me.
It
You know
is,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like a vibe and energy, and that's
Yeah.
what I gravitate to. But what you said there was actually bang on, man, because if you know the rules and the foundation,
Yeah.
you probably do more with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Would you not like to know where that feeling originates from?
Exactly.
Yeah, or understand it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
What?
He was on me in the last episode
Yeah.
for it. That's
Yeah.
what-
But yeah. Like, you know, like you said, music is a feeling for you, right?
Yeah.
But if you better understand that feeling, if you understand that theory, you'd know how to expand on it or how to
Exactly.
manipulate a bit more. How
Yeah,
to use it a
definitely.
bit more. So that's why I'm always an advocate for learning, because I feel like sometimes we, in this day and age, we get too caught up in saying, oh, we don't need formal training, we don't need
Yeah.
we don't
Yeah.
need to learn.
You need a foundation though.
You definitely need a foundation for things, because if you don't have a foundation, man, you 99% of the chance you might have a good song, right? But then the other chance of it could be terrible as well. So like, if you know the foundations, if you know the structure of things, man, then you can break the rules freely.
I'm willing to bet every artist that we all like has some sort of foundation.
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
No, definitely.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And it's
But
some
make-
sort.
get a new book. Don't get that dummy series.
Whoa,
No, that you can get better books than sound music
Do you,
theory.
and also, actually, even but that also comes back to, do you learn better that way, like
Ooh,
by
yeah.
reading something?
Or doing something.
Because I think
Doing it.
how you learn is also very important.
100%.
Like that's like some people, if it's by watching a YouTube video and then just going like, I'm similar to that way. I'll watch something, you show it to me, I'll try it.
Yeah.
And then even if I don't get it the first time, I'll watch it again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Repetition.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
Repetition.
until I get it.
Yeah.
Where for some people, it's just like, that's why I also think school is so messed up in some aspects.
No.
No, for
Yeah,
real.
yeah, yeah.
100%.
It's just like you're supposed to learn something off a book and just have it literally in your head and then just try do
Memory
it.
test.
It's a
Yeah.
memory
Yeah.
test. It's not actually, doesn't show any sense of intelligence.
Yeah.
You just like, actually, can you remember? But I think it depends, like it depends how you learn also with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes the feeling and this learning goes hand in hand. Because me too, like when I hear music, I'm understanding the feeling of it. It makes sense to me. But then when I learn about it, it's like, yo, my feeling makes sense. You know, it's like it actually makes sense. There's actually a logic to it. So it works hand in hand. You know, so it's like we kind of stray away from the schooling and learning of it, whereas it actually works hand in hand.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
That's cool.
Definitely.
'Cause, like, I'm just getting. I'm sorry, Cal.
No, I was just saying. Definitely.
Look, I'm just getting back into production myself, and I'm
Good.
Thank you, man. Like, I'm rejoining the brotherhood.
Yeah.
But like, so I'm finding like when I'm making a song or whatever, I'm trying to figure out, okay, what key do I want it in? And through that, I'm actually going back and I'm trying to see, okay, this key gives a certain sound.
Exactly.
Because that's why I'm like, I know there's certain keys I don't like because I don't like the feeling it makes.
Yeah.
So, but knowing what sound, what type of feeling you want to emote, go find that key, go find that what register you want to find. So, man.
Have you ever looked at, do you ever go on like Songbat? It tells you like the BPMs and the keys of songs. And you'll notice a lot of artists use like the same key.
In it.
Oh, yeah.
Over and over.
Yeah.
Like even Brent Foyaz is always like a fucking, I think it's like a D sharp or something like that. It's like, they usually kind of stay.
Try to get that that sad emotion.
Yeah.
That sad and sexy kind of blend, yeah. But it's
melancholy.
Yeah, they say a lot of minors.
Yeah,
A lot
defo.
of minors, they sound very melancholy, and a lot of majors sound very bright.
Yeah.
So that's what they say.
What are your favorites like keys so far?
I think I'm a sharp man. Like an F sharp.
Sharp, yeah.
Or like a, I don't know, even maybe like an E flat or something. That's a bit funky, a bit sexy. But it's definitely the sharps, man. F sharp, G sharp, I think.
I've been playing a lot recently in the B flat
In it.
flat
I
minor.
like mine.
Yeah, B flat,
Yeah,
that's very
mine
jazzy
is
kind of
all
buzz.
day.
It is, yeah.
What about you? Do you have a favorite?
What's it? Oh, I can think two so far. I think so far I've been doing a lot of. I think it's E flat major. I'm not sure, or F sharp. Those two. E
Yeah,
flat
man.
major
Two
or
of them,
F
I
sharp.
don't know. They appeal to me.
Yeah, they just. I think my voice as well just kind of suits as well. I have the most like.
That's another
I'm so
thing as well,
expressive
man.
with it. You get me?
Yeah.
Even like when just like mumbling or like singing, I flow the most on those.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's an important one. Finding something that like suits your voice, because I think a lot of times people will try and sing over keys that maybe the voice just doesn't gel very well with, and like even just pitching it down a little bit could help them so much.
True, yeah. Because
Yeah.
it's tone, it's timbre, it's like a lot of things that go into it. You get me? I have like one friend right now that's singing a song, and I feel like it's too low for them.
Yeah,
But like they love it, and like whenever I sing it, I feel like, I love it too. But I don't think it makes sense with their tone. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
ooh. But it's nice. It's nice. Do you get me?
Good track.
Yeah. I'm just like stuck between the two right now. But yeah.
It's sick that we're talking about sound, because one of the things I mentioned to the boys about you, the project, is that it's very atmospheric.
yeah, definitely.
Like it's the soundscapes that you choose are they're very vibrant. They're very like,
Thank you.
do you know what I mean? So that was one thing, and like that reminded me of different people. And I think chatting to Kev, because Kev said you've named like artists that inspire you. Could you actually mention some of those names? 'Cause I think you mentioned it in. What was
I think it was on your Spotify bio. I remember seeing it somewhere.
Oh,
Maybe it might have been
yes.
actually one of the articles that the project got onto,
Probably Spotify.
and they were saying kind of the influences. And congratulations, actually, man, because there was one. You got a few like big kind of news articles off the project, and I was like, man,
So
that's
let me
proper.
know which ones.
It was. I think there was two. Ooh.
Was one of them American?
I think so. There was Broken
Nice.
Yeah.
Broken 8 Records. That was one, Broken 8 Records. Then there was Mixed with Celebrities.
Yeah.
Mixed with Celebs. I'm not sure. Yes. Those two. I think I'm mixing it up. But yeah.
But no, man,
Hey, though,
congrats.
That's nice to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done.
One person, I think it was Mixed with Celebs, said that Elo Pages, the first track, the verse was when I got so gassed when he said this, because he kind of pinpointed it perfectly. He was like, my flow was very much so like very, as if I was almost like praying out. Do you get me? And that was what I was actually trying to do when I was recording it. I was like, damn, he got it right.
Got it.
You know,
Yeah.
I was like, I was gassed.
Class, man.
Yeah, it was nice.
Can I ask you something on that?
Yeah.
Where did that name come from for the track? Yellow Pages. Yellow Pages.
Yellow Pages. Okay, so I took out the Y. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, so it's Yellow Pages, but I took out the Y. So Yellow Pages is very much so like a melodic train of thought, right? So like the hook was just me thinking about, I guess, what was probably in my life at the time. The fact that I'm a very shy guy. I miss events. I don't do a lot of things.
Feel that, man.
You know, yeah.
Relatable.
So what's it? So like Yellow Pages, you know the Yellow Pages, the book with like other numbers. Yeah. So I was like, the hook goes, don't shy away, take that picture for the stairway. Shy away, the picture for the stairway. Don't miss another birthday. Yellow Pages. How you finding my number? It's like, yeah, Yellow Pages. How you find my number? You know, but I went under my naivete. Let it ricochet. Yellow Pages. Yeah, it's just me just thinking and just flowing. That was it. Yeah, that was a song. I just tried to try something different.
Yeah.
You get me? Yeah, and it came out nice. For real. That was I think the first one I made on Logic. Yeah, the first track I made on
Logic.
Yeah.
Good man. Yo.
Yeah,
We love Logic over here, man.
we
yeah.
do.
Do we?
Yeah, we do.
Even
yeah, we
though,
do.
even though, sorry, what? I dusted half your tracks.
Oh,
What?
wait.
How many tracks got dusted?
How's that,
Wrong.
how's that Logic's
That
fault?
would be
You
Logic's
said it
fault.
was Logic's fault.
How's that Logic's fault?
No,
You
that's
said
just
it was your
Mac's
laptop.
fault. That's not Logic's fault.
The hate I receive
Yeah.
over here for no
Didn't
reason.
never happens with Ableton, I tell you that.
Nothing happens on Ableton. Prehistoric
Hey.
software, yeah.
I Need and Crew have happened on Ableton. So
Oh, he's winning there. He's winning.
kiss it.
Winning what?
Oh,
Two of the D12 songs.
Yeah.
Dub City Cruising's the next one, man. Yeah, we'll see what
So a
happens.
2-1.
What?
2-1 to Ableton.
Anyway, enough for that
Um,
talk.
Numbers don't
But now we're back to influences, man.
I was asking him a question.
Oh, did you? I thought you.
Yeah.
You
I
already
want
did,
to
man.
ask you. I want to ask another
Mick from
question.
the RT2 FM. You can ask your question.
Yeah, go on.
Man, right? 'Cause I feel like with that
I
track,
see
right?
it, yeah.
I feel like that track it set the tone for the project really well.
Yeah.
And when we were talking in the other room, I was saying that like one thing that I really liked about the project was how cohesive it was. I felt like it was a very cohesive listen from top to bottom.
Yeah.
So, because you said it was the first track you made in Logic, right?
Yeah.
In terms of the project, when did that song come? Like, was that near the start of the project or near the end of it? Because I feel like it was such a tone setter, man.
Like,
Yeah.
Did you know that you were making a project, or were you just making songs and it just turned out to be, this is what it is?
Okay, so You was meant to be a 3-song project. I made Mad Love, then I made another song.
Yeah, man, that's how
so
hard
good.
It's a vibe. The sax kills it.
Yeah, it's great. It's
It's
great.
beautiful. Thank you. You was meant to be just three tracks. It was Mad Love, another song that didn't make it, and then another I was gonna make. But then what happened? I just never made that third song. That third song just never came. You get me? But I was okay. So I made Yellow Pages in December. I made Locked Up in I think November. I made Logic with a Peace December, the day after Yellow Pages. I made Mad Love, 2 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay,
2,
wow.
3, maybe 2 years ago at this
Interesting.
point, yeah. And then Untitled Interludes, I made that January. And then To Love To Lose, no, Stay Slash Leave, I made May. Just this year, May. Yeah. And To Love To Lose, Day 1, Day 2, I made that the day after I made Locked Up. It's like, yeah.
I love Locked Off.
Mm.
Locked Off was my jam. It really is. It really
It's
is.
a dark
yeah.
horse for real. That was a very much like I was trying something different. My voice is high. Like,
You can tell though, because like Locked Off is so like more upbeat, high tempo. That's not you. Like maybe if you're doing high tempo songs, it's not like as fast as maybe Locked Up. Locked Up is like a dancing track. Like I'll be just dancing in my kitchen. Locked
Yeah.
Up. So that's why I really like gravitate towards it, especially if you know Temba. Temba's like a very mellow guy. He was very mellow, very like chill. So something that's Locked Up coming from him is just like that's really cool.
Nice.
And also almost shows growth as an artist as well. Do you know?
Yo, but I love that. Love
I'm
that.
proud of you. Yeah.
yeah, so I think I was just making songs, but then like, the plan was to make a tape, an EP, you know. And so like, I was like just curating, and I made other songs during the time as well. Olivia with V Sensei, I made Aesthetic as well, but like those ones weren't meant for the tape, you know. And just
Different vibe, eh?
And in a space where people always say you really have to attack it, like singles wise, like people are very much like that's very much the push.
Yeah.
What made you go against the grain and be like, nah, I'm gonna drop a whole project?
Good question.
Yeah. That was a very good question then.
I do this thing.
Do you know what? I think we'll bring this mic around a bit more often.
I think
Get into the spirit.
that mic's inspired some questions today.
Yeah, man.
Love to see it.
Down to it. Yeah, no.
That's a good question. Damn. I think I like projects. Like Rose was a project, 2-song
Yeah,
project.
2 songs. Yeah.
I think I just gravitated towards projects instead of, I guess, singles. Because singles are fun, but like singles are more like, I guess, stuff I like and just kind of put together. Just be like, There you go.
Yeah, you can't really say a whole lot with a single. I mean, you can, but probably not. Definitely not as much as you can with a whole body of work.
Last as long as a project.
This is true.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. After you said that, after I dropped you, I was on like Instagram just scrolling. There's this one guy that said, "Stop dropping albums."
No, that would make you just be like, you literally have the laptop, be like, nope,
You know,
that's enough for today.
exactly.
Yeah.
But what was his reason for not making albums?
His reason, he's like he's the waterfall effect, because that's basically when like you drop a single from the
Trickle
album,
it out and then.
drop the whole album. Because the streams carry over. Do you get me? Like if I dropped like
What's that called?
waterfall effect.
Ah, wow.
So like let's say I dropped Hello Pages in January, and in March I dropped Locked Up, and then I don't know, just every like 2 months I dropped like one single from the tape,
Yeah.
and then before like August I had like let's say 2-3 songs from the tape dropped. Those streams would carry over when the whole tape's
still on it.
Yeah.
and it looks nice as well. Do you get me? But like, I think I'll try that next time.
But is that changing what music is?
Not a little bit, but I think just this generation. You know, I think this generation is very much singles wise. You know what I mean?
But so how many singles should you drop before a project? Is the question.
There's no right answer. I won't lie.
I think they say around 3, isn't it? I feel like most people do around 2 or 3.
Yeah.
At least.
So why is your man saying stop dropping singles? Stop dropping albums. Drop singles. Whereas most projects are in the region of 7 to 20 songs, right?
Yeah.
So how many singles are you supposed to drop if we're going for that effect?
I don't think there's a number on it, but I think I've noticed in the past year or two, it seems to be people drop 2 to 3 songs, and then they'll be like, I have a project coming. And then it's kind of like the 3 songs have kind of gotten them a buzz, given a taste of it.
Yeah.
And then hopefully the whole project just
Because it
knocks
always
on.
used to be like that. It used to be that you drop, I think,
A single nearly sometimes even, wasn't it?
I think it'd be like up to 5 singles, and in those 5 singles you'd have your 3 main singles. You'd have your street single if you're in hip hop or in rap and R&B. You'd have a street single that's just for it's just for the streets. The streets will get behind that. For example, let's say J. Cole's first studio album, The Silent Story. The first single for that was Workout. Is that what it's called? Workout? Workout. That's the first single. That's the official debut single for that album. But there's another single for that before that called Who Dat, and that's the street single.
For that project.
It was.
Wow.
It's generated that bit of buzz and to generate. Okay, I'm here. I've signed with Rockefeller.
Yeah.
I've signed with Def Jam.
That's one of his best tracks, I think, man.
Man, it is. And then he dropped 2 more singles after that. He dropped
You drop Can't Get Enough.
Can't Get Enough, and
that's a
then
great track.
another one. But see, like that's
Nobody's perfect. I think it might have been, was it?
that's not the second album.
No, that's the first one.
Okay, then that's what it is. And then you drop the album, and then when the album drops, there's probably another single that drops on the same day, or a music video with the single with it.
Yeah.
So like, there's all these techniques in doing it, but if you're just dropping singles, sometimes you're just like, you're not leaving a cohesive bit of work. You're not
project.
Yeah.
You're not finding. We're not realizing who this artist is. You get me? So you're just literally putting so and so out, and we still don't know who you are.
That does annoy me when you find a really good artist and they don't have a project.
Yeah.
Like one is, have you ever listened to Reggie? He's done tracks with Monty Booker, millions of streams, like 4 songs out. No, not Reggie. His name's just Reggie. He's like, where's he from?
Oh, Southside Fade.
Southside Fade. But he has like 4 songs out, like few million plays, and just doesn't have a project. And I'm just like, bro.
I get what you mean.
Because it's like I think he's class, but it's like I actually don't know what he's like as a.
You want to see what he's about, man.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the real project. You kind of get, you really get what the artist is and what they do. Like, you know what I mean?
defo.
So I hear that. But to answer your question, Ron, right?
Yeah.
In terms of how many singles you drop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Mick Ward from the RT2 FM.
But I just think when it comes to a project, for me at least, if I hear 2 good singles that's leading up to a project, I'm sold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
it,
If
that's
I hear
enough for me.
2 solid singles, I'm like, I want to hear what the project is, you know? Especially if there's good videos as well, man.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know what I mean? Like, an artist can kind of create a world then through the videos, you know what I
Real,
mean?
yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
I
man.
love that.
Which is something that I saw that you did, and that you did it a very good way.
Thank
you
you.
see, I saw people that I knew bought into the actually like being a part of the promo. Like even for seeing like people like doing the video you did of getting everyone to say you, the different things of like the different ones of people walking across the street. Like I've seen all of this leading up to the thing. So I was like, you really took a lot of care into actually being like, how do I promote this well?
Yeah.
Just to commend you on that.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
That's actually probably a question as well. How did you find creating your promo? And because it's a mixed media, I feel like a lot of people hate on it,
Yeah, a lot of people
and
hate
it's
on it.
understandable because it's stressful as hell after you just went through them making all the music. So how did you find like coming up with the ideas and putting them together?
I was so scared, I won't lie to you, because in the past I've had like projects and I've had like I guess big plans for them. Do you get me? Like for example, videos and content, and I've been like let down, or like they haven't come to fruition, or they haven't like been. I guess they haven't looked as what I've envisioned.
Yeah.
But with the promo I made for you, I got help from George, Director George, class guy. Shout out to him. He told me, right. I told the guy, listen, I was being honest. I was like, I've done stuff in the past and things have just haven't I guess been done well, right? And he was like, it's cool, I got you. And like from there, he excelled. He actually excelled. He did the most.
Yeah.
He did amazing. Like he was there and he was probably, and he was just a great big help. You get me? Even Pure as well. Pure Rambles, like the BTS shooter. She made a whole movie. You get me? For the BTS, all we did, and I guess how it was very stressful. I think I was very I was very like on edge. Like working with a bunch of people, it's hard for me anyway.
Not your vibe,
Yeah, it's not a vibe.
We know that.
Yeah.
So I think how it was, I think is I had to like switch from I guess the artist, not artist, but like the musician to like the artist almost sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I had to create a vibe, create a scene, create like a whole look. I just think outside the box and listen to the tape and think, okay, what does it sound like?
I was gonna ask because even in regards to the color, like when I saw the cover art, I was very striking.
Yeah.
And then when I listened to the project, it reflected the color.
It suited the vibe very well, yeah.
So was that something that you thought about? As in, like, when you thought about this color, did you think about like this is how it needs to look? Like when I listen to this, because I'm very much I love colors.
Yeah.
Like I love when I listen to music, it gives me color. Like I'll listen to something and it'll make me think like that reminds me of this color.
Yeah.
And
I get what you mean.
so was that something that was very adamant for you when you listened to your thing from the back, being like it's kind of reflect orange and cream and those type of colors?
I think that's a whole mind thing. I won't lie to you, because you say that, but which way do you think I made the cover art first or second?
Probably second.
I'd say second as well, yeah.
I had the whole painting like there from 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be the cover art.
Wow.
Quay.
Yeah.
That's unreal, man.
Yeah.
That's whopper.
So I think it's kind of crazy because you are right in the sense of those colors do match the sounds, but like who says those colors match the sounds?
Fair.
Do you get me? Because like maybe your brain did that and said yes, this makes sense, but like what if I had like a blue, almost like teal kind of really wishy-washy? Would have been like, oh, that's kind of weird but different. But if I like still made that whole vibe, and I guess made you believe that's what it is, then it sort of made sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, to me anyway, the colors made sense. The warm, the pastel, those colors made sense. So it did kind of I guess work out on both sides. So I think I don't know how to answer that question. I won't lie. I just think it just made sense. Like it was. I decided this is gonna be it from Quay, and I just kind of went along with it.
And are you see when you were making the music and like when it's done, say like before the project came out, did you ask like is there anyone who you send your stuff to be like, can you tell me your honest opinion? Because that's
right here.
yeah. I feel like Chantel's already kind of said she is that. But
With him, like with all of them, like MJ and these guys, like they're also secretive with their work.
yeah,
And sometimes
I feel that, man.
it's really annoying because it's like I want to hear what you guys are making. Because I love what you guys make regardless, but like at the same time it's like I understand it because it's like it's your baby.
There's
you
a
know?
vulnerability
That's your whole
to
child. You want to
it,
protect it. You
Yeah.
want it to be like fully fleshed out before you show it to the world. You get me? So like both hand in hand. So when he did show me, I think we went out one day and then he showed me, just got his headphones and just like, can you listen to it? I was like, I love this direction. I love this direction because it's so different to the other music other songs you've put out. So I was like, I just love this vision that you have. You can tell that like you've planned it out. You know what it's gonna look like.
Yeah.
You know, you hear the song like I know what it's gonna look like. You can tell that from like the demo that you showed me. So I was like, I'm so excited for this.
Class.
I'm
Amazing.
so excited, yeah. That's me, because I'm such a critical person. Ask them.
But that's
I
what
will
you need. That's
slag
what you
you
need.
to the last day. I will slag you. I don't care if I know you're not.
Wonder what
But,
you're just
like,
like me.
So, so it's like, you know what? I actually rate what you're doing. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna start blushing like. Well, I can't blush. I'm black.
Ain't nobody gonna see that shit.
Nah, man, that's whopper because that I think that's like another element, right? Because when I was saying to you that when I listened to it, I felt like it was cohesive.
Yeah.
But now hearing that you had the cover art before you made the music,
Exactly.
I love that, man, because that's a vision that you know what I mean. You have for the project,
yeah.
and you enacted it. So
Can I ask you, when
props
you
on that, man.
made the cover art then, did you, and then you lost your music, right? When you made your, you know when you lost your music, right? When your files got deleted.
Yeah.
So that cover art, was that for that music?
No.
No?
Okay, so I got the cover art. Okay, what happened was I went to I was in college, paint and sip event purpose. What happened was this girl Diana was painting a painting, and I was like, "That's so cool. Can I have it?"
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, she's like, "Yeah, cool, take it." I was like, "Are you sure?" It's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Calm, bless." Swipe. I took that and I was like, "Oh, please sign it or just put your name somewhere."
Yeah.
And
In the bottom corner, isn't it?
yeah, Diana. Yeah, that's the bottom corner. You saw that?
Yeah.
So I thought that was just the name of the painting.
Ah. Ooh. What if it is?
Yeah.
What if it is?
Yeah.
So yeah, I got that, and that was like end of third year. So like I didn't lose. Ooh, I did lose some stuff. Yeah, I did lose some stuff after third year.
What did you do in college, actually, man?
I did international business and music technology.
Damn.
In Maynooth, yeah.
Minute? Come on.
Another minute. It was Molly was in minute.
No problem, Molly.
There's
Yeah,
a whole
of
bunch
course.
people
Yeah,
on
man.
Minute.
I think she was doing a similar course, right? She's doing like a music tech course.
Masters.
Yeah, masters. Yeah, yeah. I remember I first met her when I was like leaving. Not met her, but like discovered her when I was leaving college. Even, but she was I think leaving as well. Can't remember. But she was there when I was there, but I just never saw her.
So wait, international
Always
business?
like that.
Yeah,
What year did you graduate?
last year.
Do you know my brother?
Who's your brother?
Raphael Mapuata, photographer.
AKA Raf.
Raf Maps.
I don't know him. Actually, I don't know him, but
He's in it as well.
I know him. Yeah,
Yeah,
Rough
yeah.
Map, yeah.
And my sister's in there too.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
You guys are all there.
We're all there.
Damn.
We're all there.
Oh, sick. But I think Mad Love. I just had the MP3. I won't lie. I lost everything else, and that's the only song that kind of stuck. Yeah, so like, what was your question again?
I was asking for the cover art. Was that for the music you lost?
It was just for you.
Just for you?
It was
Okay.
it was for Mad Love and then other tracks.
Yeah. Okay.
But like yeah, but the way it looks right now, the cover art, it's pastel background. I didn't, I guess, make that until like this year, like I think January, February, March, around that time. Yeah, but I took inspiration from Kanye, my Dr. Twisted
I was
Fantasy.
just gonna ask you, like,
Yeah.
you're gonna
Such a
talk
good
about
album,
like
man.
what are your favorite cover art, like cover arts? That's what you're gonna ask.
Igor is I took big inspiration from.
Yeah,
Nice.
class.
Man just cut a piece of paper in it and just like
Yeah,
put it some there. Yeah. Kanye's My Doctor's a Fantasy. I liked Frank's Blonde. What else? China Orange as well, because it's just so simple and it's just like that's what it is.
Yeah,
And
that's what it is.
from that you just get like your mind does the rest. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's it.
True, man.
This artist, I think his name is Black Odyssey.
Oh yeah.
Can't you
Oh
remember?
yeah,
The
sick.
cover art where like he has the hands coming out of the water.
Yeah, the water.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's crazy. That's actually it's mad. And then what's my next favorite ones? Ooh, two more. I'm gonna say two more.
Go for it.
No, three more.
Oh no.
'Cause I'm a fan. Dave, Game Over. It was basically him. One half was himself.
And was the lion in it?
Tiger, yeah, lion tiger,
in it?
yeah.
Sick.
Then it was what's it? Psychodrama, that was just crazy. Like his head is on flames. It's like,
Flames,
it makes so much sense. Blue flames, that's like hot. You get me?
Yeah, man.
And then his last album,
Oh, the
All
one
Alone
with
Together.
it's like a painting.
yeah,
We're all in this alone together, is it?
yeah, that's it's just beautiful.
Sick
Just looks
cover
amazing.
art,
Yeah. I think from that moment I kind of realized I want more. I guess paintings, on the cover. You know, like it's real. It's just like someone did that by hand. And it's like they loved it. And yeah.
Would I be right in saying that those are artists that are influences in you?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you a different question. In regards to each artist that you've just mentioned, what is one thing you'd like to take from them, like individually?
Okay, I'll say for Frank Ocean. What's it? I guess almost his voice. Not his voice, but I guess the way he makes his melodies and the way he kind of wants it flows. I like it, and how comfortable he sounds as well.
Yeah.
I like that as well. That's Frank Ocean. Black Odyssey, I'm not as big a fan. I think I'll take his production, low key. Hints of his production there. Tyler the Creator. What's it? Just
Yeah. The whole package, man.
like he can spit for real. Like I think he's actually he's low key underrated in my opinion when it comes to him rapping. I just think he needs to get
Potato
more.
salad, man.
Bro, and even Dogtooth, Cash In Cash Out, like he just goes off.
Oh,
like,
that's a track.
like he just goes off. And then I think with Dave it was lyricism, storytelling. You get me? He's the reason like why I write. You get me? Because he was the first guy that made me think, oh well, I want to start writing music because it's just the entendre, it's the storytelling, it's the vibe, and it's just they're good artists.
Cool.
Yeah.
Man, can I ask you questions as well?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right.
Can you?
What's going on with Ron today, man? Ron, Ron became a rapper a week
like,
ago. Yeah, this big wave, like,
It's just because he's looking back at you, man.
no, right. See when we brought up Kanye there.
Yeah.
You brought up My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
You were saying that was an inspiration.
Cover art wise, yeah.
Cover art was cool.
Yeah, he is a big inspiration production wise as well.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say.
Sorry, Dan. Because I was gonna actually segue into that. So in terms of production,
Yeah.
who influences you there, man? Or like who do you listen to that gives you, you know what I mean, that thing where you want to make music?
I think before 2 years ago, I would have said it was Dave's producer. What's his name? Damn, I know Fraser T. Smith. Fraser T. Smith. He's beautiful. Amazing.
Nice, man. Nice.
I listen to a lot of his stuff. That's why I think my stuff sounded like almost like GameCubes, because he was.
Yeah, I saw her.
He was.
She remembers.
He was like grime. Do you get me? So that was like his area of expertise. And I think I tried to copy that in a way, but I just came out with like Nintendo and Mario. Kanye was a big one back in the day. He kind of still is low key. But I haven't listened in a minute. Tyler the Creator, his production is just like
so good.
Yeah,
Man.
he's just amazing. Like,
Yeah.
like he's sick, and low key Frank, but just more on vocal production.
Yeah.
And I guess composition as well.
Yeah. Nice, man. Your influences are very good, man. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
I can hear Frank when you talk about the vocals as well. It's
Thank
like,
you.
see on the album Blonde, I feel like Blonde was, for me anyways, when I listened to that was a bit of a game changer in terms of vocals for me, man. Just the first track, man, how he opens it up, like the vocals that sound crazy on that, man. They still do, man, you know? I think,
For real.
we actually, man, can I ask you a question? This is just like kind of, it goes a little bit off topic, but Blonde or Channel Orange?
I can't pick.
Yeah?
Can't pick, no.
Chantel, do you have an answer there?
Blonde.
Blonde, yeah?
Blonde, yeah. No, because Blonde has me, vibing 1 minute, crying the next, in my emotions. I'm just like, it's such a, like, I feel like with this one, Blonde, he's so creatively free.
Yeah.
And you can tell.
Definitely.
You can really tell. So it's like, no, Blonde for sure. Orange has good bops, don't get me wrong, but no, Blonde for sure.
Man, because I go back and forth. I think for me, it's probably Channel Orange overall, right?
Okay.
I listen to it more, but I have this thing where I've actually said it on here before, but it's like Channel Orange is like daytime, out with the boys.
That's
You
it.
know, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then Blonde is like by yourself crying at night.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Just
like,
depends on the day what you want.
exactly.
Yeah.
True. But no, I had to ask.
Yeah.
The sound for the answers, guys. Yeah.
You can't pick. I can't pick.
I agree with you. You can't pick. They're too different. They're just, you can't.
Fair enough. Yeah.
What are you cooking there, Ron?
I'm not cooking anything. Man.
What?
I'm not cooking anything.
I saw you pull up the blower and you.
On his Apple Music. Use Apple Music.
Damn.
Apple Music
Nah,
over here.
Spotify.
Exactly. Yeah,
Lol.
I don't know why there's hate
Is
for
there
Apple.
actually beef between that?
Low key.
Like-
There's no beef. The beef has only come from the Spotify people.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I know.
It's like Apple or Android.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what is it about us that you don't like about us?
No, do you know what it is, Ron?
You just don't even have a rap that you
It's
can
like when you.
We actually have one in the middle. You don't even have one.
Why would we have one in the middle?
No,
No,
absolutely
see where
That's
you're.
like having a half day on a Wednesday. No one wants a half day on a Wednesday. You want a half day on a Friday.
Friday. Yeah.
But we get a half day on a Wednesday and we get the half day on the
Nah,
Friday.
get over here, bro.
Oh, well, we get 2 half days and you only get 1. Okay. Okay.
Listen, then your school is weak. Your school's not even teaching anybody.
Damn.
Nah, do
Send
you
us
know,
half days.
do you know what that is,
Teachers
bro?
are those.
I feel like Apple Music is Ableton energy, man. That's what I get from it.
Low key, I hear that.
Yeah,
I get
it's
it,
that
yeah.
sort of.
I'm joining you on Ableton, man.
Do, Ron.
Actually, I
Yeah.
like
Do you
your
know what?
program.
It's actually
Huh?
Ableton people aren't actually bad. It's FL people that think they're better than
Yeah.
everybody. It is.
It's
It
true.
is.
Oh, for
No,
me.
let's be real.
Yeah, I
Let's
was
be
there.
real.
I was there. Yeah.
Nah,
Let's
yeah.
be
I
real.
was
I'm
there.
saying, FL people think they're like here.
I
Yeah.
get that with
Because of
Ableton
the
people.
drum.
Who
No, I don't
do
get
you
that
know?
from
I
people.
never even. Oh, the only reason me and you go back and forth about Logic is because you give me stick about Ableton. I've never said anything about Logic till you
Man,
said anything about Ableton.
Ableton and Apple Music people, man. They think they're better than everyone.
But you know, most producers, they use them all.
Fair.
Like,
Yeah,
and I think
I-
that's sick because I've heard people they say they'll make the drums on FL, they'll like do certain like sample like chops on Ableton, and then they record vocals and all in Logic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think that's a lot, though.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
No,
I think
it
that's
is.
a bit
No, I
doing
think-
too
I
much.
think I think that's sick.
You know
Because if you
what?
have that power to actually have all those programs, you would do it.
But do you think it makes a difference?
100%.
It
It's
does,
taking
yeah,
the
yeah.
best from everything.
100%.
and then
You
making
literally
the
take the
Yeah.
best from every
Yeah.
aspect of
What's
it.
the process?
But they've showed that the whole
Pro Tools,
FL
you mean?
drum thing
Pro
is
Tools?
crap.
Or something? I don't know.
What?
Cup. How is a cup?
People had this thing and be like, oh, FL drums just slap harder, and it turns out it's just because they had a limiter on the master the whole time. So it's like you get the same thing in any DAW, but just throwing a limiter on it.
I hear that.
know.
Yeah, I go what you mean.
I
Yeah.
switched from Fruity Loops. to-
Fruity Loops, Ron, you're an OG.
Yeah.
What's this 97,
Yeah.
Ron?
It's FL, man. Come
Apple
on.
support in general. Really
What was it, like Fruity-
Nah,
eight
come
or
on.
Fruity
No,
Loops
but that's most
nine?
people start.
I don't think I've heard someone say Fruity Loops.
That's
And,
what
been a
it was
minute.
before it became FL Studio.
I know, but it's like, you know when you're watching those like old fucking YouTube videos, and it's
Yeah.
like some bloke in his 50s, and he's like, I started off with Fruity
You
Loops.
know,
Bro, I embrace the heritage.
Nah, respect
Well, yeah,
on.
Fruity Loops, and then from there, I found out Timbaland was using Logic because he was using a Mac computer.
Timberland's an Ableton man now.
He's an Ableton man.
Now I
Yeah.
hear he using Ableton, I'm like, man, I've ruined my whole
Your whole perception.
perception.
Pharrell's
Yeah.
Logic though. Shout out to Pharrell.
is it for real? Is it Logic?
Yeah, he's Logic.
Makes sense. Yeah.
King Tyler's on the old Logic, the old
Yeah,
Tim's
Logic.
Army.
Tyler's also
Probably
Logic
is.
too, yeah.
And
Yeah.
Gemma don't leave you as well. Shout out to her. To go.
Who?
Gemma don't leave you to go.
Who's he?
Who's he?
Ron, I think you need to. Hey, Ron, the door's over there, Ron. Don't just open that up and just.
Crazy.
A
Crazy.
quick question for you though. So you said, remember when you said you were starting music, you did not have any musical like talent at all.
No.
You guys even to instruments now.
None
But
yet.
I've seen because I saw from a video of someone put it up at your listening party, which
Yeah.
sadly we couldn't
We
go.
need to
but
talk about
we
that.
would
man.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
need to talk about that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you were playing guitar.
A little bit.
Is that something you've only taken up recently?
Tell them how it started.
I started.
Tell
Yeah.
them. Tell them.
Ah, okay. I'll tell you what she wants to hear. I'll tell you what she wants to hear.
Which is the truth.
What's it? Guitar is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Guitar is beautiful. But yes, I was like, I want a guitar. She has a guitar. Went to her place. Tried a guitar. She taught me a few things. A few things. And then that's it. Got my own guitar. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Just got my own guitar. Just like last year, January. Yeah, last year, January. Yeah.
What made you like want to play guitar of like that instrument?
Berwin from UK.
Okay.
Yeah, he's an artist. Check him out. He made an old EP in like album in like 2 weeks.
We play some.
BERWIN.
Yeah,
What?
Damn.
What's it called?
BERWIN.
yeah, yeah. He's just amazing. I love his sound.
What's it
So
called?
did you play guitar on any of the tracks that are on the project, or have you only started doing the guitar after the project?
All the guitar in the project is on me. Yeah.
Ah, shit, man. Fair
yeah.
play.
Thank you. Yeah. A lot of fixing was done though. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It has to happen.
Now respect that one.
But man, one thing about that listening party, man, because I said it to you over there as well, and I have to say it like in here, but the vibe of that listening party, like from what I could see, it just looked so.
Looked like a living room.
Yeah,
man, it was super cozy, like, do you know what I mean? You're on an air mattress, right?
Yeah, air mattress.
So like, it just looked so. It kind of looked how the project sounds, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? It kind of that vibe came across, like that chill, kind of warm, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it was like a nice kind of. I don't know, because I'm saying this over there as well, man. Like listening parties, boys. In my head, when I think about listening party, I just think it. People like standing around like, oh yeah, boys, this is this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Walls, smoke machines, lights, and just like people acting like idiots. But your listening party looked quality, man.
It looked
like,
very
I have
wholesome.
to actually give you wholesome. That's good.
It looked super wholesome, man.
Yeah, it looked really nice, man. You know.
Thank you.
So now, props on that, man. Big time.
I suppose not what gave you the idea, but what made you want to do it, or like.
A listening party?
Yeah, did you feel like nervous about it? I'd say you probably did. I'd feel nervous
Yeah,
about to do one of those ones.
nervous. I was so nervous. Why I wanted to do it was because OJ came up to me and was like, Temba, your tape is very much so like about the feels, about the vibe. And he was like, a listening party would do great for you. This is a week before the listening party, by the way.
Oh damn!
A week.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
It was poorly planned. Not poorly, but like it was very rushed.
But it looked like it was I'll be
Yeah.
honest, man. When I saw it, I was like,
planned a week.
Amen.
when I saw it, I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, man, this chap, man, is all I was thinking. I was like, the thought and effort that went into this.
I hear that
So
now.
you executed it very well, though, man.
Thank you. Yeah,
Respect.
I had a good team.
Yeah.
The blanket was hers.
Literally, on my way up to the listening party, I get a call. Do you have a duvet? What do you need duvet for? Just bring a duvet. Single, please. I was like, okay. And I did. I was like, okay, I don't know what you need it for.
And
You know what, though? That's a real friend right there, man.
Yeah.
I had to turn my car around because I live in Wexford.
really?
Oh
Yeah.
damn!
You're like already at home still.
Oh, what was it? No, I was in Gory, right? My sister was at home.
Yeah,
I was like, Michelle, bring, because she was going to the listening party with me.
Yeah.
I was like, just bring a duvet with you. Don't ask questions. I don't have the answers. Just bring a duvet with you.
I don't have the answer.
Yeah.
Oh, but
That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, yeah.
Fair play to you.
I don't want to say as well. I was actually very nervous. The first 4 songs I ever played, like my legs were shaking. Like
Oh,
I
that's the
was so
worst.
nervous. I told my friend, I forgot who it was, but I told him I was very nervous. I was shaking, right? He said, oh, Timmy, you couldn't tell. And I was like, that's because I was trying my hardest to shake on beat. Yeah, like the locked up is very like, rhythmic track in it. So I was trying my hardest to kind of, go on beat.
No.
Yeah.
It's gas.
Yeah, that was me.
So, question then just about the project as well. So, what's your favourite track? Or is there any track that, not even your favourite, because right, I think when you're putting a project together, the songs that mean a lot to you,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
And there's your favourites. Because I don't know, I've kind of come to realise this, like a lot of the times when I'm listening to albums, my favourite song's it's not the song that means the most to me. Do you know what I mean? My favourite is like the one I play the most, I feel.
Yeah.
So like, I wanted to kind of ask you that, your personal favourite track, and the track that means the most to you. Just to dive into it a little bit,
The track you'd want us to play right now.
Right now,
Will we
If we
spin?
can.
Will we spin one up?
You can spin one up.
Yeah.
We'll spin one up right now if you want, man.
let me think. We have to play right now.
You scratching yourself?
That was me. Yeah. I got an itch there. Yeah.
Damn, I'm stuck between Stay/Leave and which one? To Love to Lose, Day 1, Day 2.
So which one's your favorite? And which one means the most to you? Out of those two.
I think, the one that means the most to me is To Love to Lose, Day 1, Day 2, because that was me. I guess expressing something that I guess has been prevalent. Do you get me? But like all my other songs have been about like almost stuff that's very, very like surface level.
Right.
Say, but To Love to Lose, Day 1, Day 2, that was very much me digging beneath the surface and being like, I guess delving into something that has been prevalent, has been there, but I've just been saying no to for the
That was
past
the
like
next level, like.
exactly yeah
Nice, man.
for the last like few years as well. Do you get me? So like, I finally like touched it.
Class,
Not even like I guess healed from it or like
Yeah.
I guess expressed it enough. I just touched onto it. And that was it, yeah.
Do you find like that by making that song and putting it out? Do you feel like it has helped you with the situation? Like in a healing sense.
I don't know about healing
Mm.
because healing is like I can go back to it now and I'll be like it won't affect me as much.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just made me, I guess low key, but like it's made me just more able to, I guess, confront it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like as in like not just push it away. It's like,
Nice. Brilliant, yeah.
I've not like made it a staple thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's there now. I know it's there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So instead of just pushing it away and hiding it.
It's good, man. That's growth.
Yeah.
Respect, man.
Yeah.
That's, you know, man, that is the beauty of making a project, isn't it? Because you actually see the artistic growth, you know?
For real, yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome,
I
man.
feel that needs a few.
Yeah, go on.
Good little jazz
Straight
pass.
on that,
Yeah.
man. So which song would you like us to play? 'Cause we'll have to spin one, man. Let's go.
To Love to Lose, yeah, one day too. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say after chatting about it, I feel like that should be the one.
Yeah, that's really what, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine I said locked up.
Complete 180. Yeah.
Off the speaker, man. Yeah. Man, the vocal production is sounding banging off them, man.
Thank you.
Is that you on the
Yeah, it's all me, yeah.
Wow.
Did you just pitch them up and down?
Kind of. I tried my best to kind of sing up high as well.
Yeah. Fair play, man.
I love
It's a
it.
nice, like, there's a nice blend, nice contrast between them.
Yeah. The vocal production's really nice, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, super nice.
Much love.
Atmosphere. Who said that? That was you down with it.
Yeah.
Atmosphere. Ah, man. Fair play to you, bro.
Thank you.
Honestly, really nice track.
Thank you. That one's deep, so deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Man, there's an
You can
emotion
feel
in
it.
it, man. You
Feel
can.
it.
Would you say that?
Yeah, just make a bit of noise for that, man. Make a bit of noise there.
Thank you.
Just would you say that? Because I've listened to him a few times, and this is even thinking of this. Because you even just going back of chatting about singles.
Yeah.
You released the project just straight out the back, just promoting it, being like it's just all gonna come out at midnight, and we all listen to it from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Would you say that was that by design that you didn't want to put out a single out first for it? Because even now listening to it and thinking about it, it feels like a piece of art that you just are supposed to just listen to from top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't feel like a thing of that you had a snippet of it and then made me feel like I should jump into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like a street scene.
Like
and all that, yeah.
it just felt like this is what it was supposed to be. Of like here it is, and listen to it from top to bottom. Was that by design, or would you say like a song, let's say a more upbeat one like Mad Love could have been a single, or a different like? Do you think that there could have been a single, or are you happy with just releasing it the way you did?
I'm happy with the way it was. I'm very happy with the way it was. I feel like I was gonna do a single. I was even thinking of doing like a single, stay/leave on the weekend before, or the Monday, and then boom, whole album's on Friday. But like I was just like, nah, let's just have it all on the same day. And
One go.
yeah,
Nice.
I didn't want to tell people how to listen to it.
Yeah.
But I would have loved if people, I guess, did what I did, went in their room, headphones, had it playing, or speaker, had it playing, and just listen. You know what I mean?
Class, man.
Yeah.
And now after this, do you feel like when you released it? Did you feel like how did you feel? Did you feel exhausted? Did you feel like a high? Did you feel? Did you feel? Because some people when they release it, there's a sense of relief. There's
Yeah.
a come down. There's a high up. Like how were your emotions when you released it?
Damn, I don't know. I feel like it hasn't kicked in 100% yet.
Okay.
Wow.
Like I'm still like I guess still working. There's still more work to be done. I still have things on my to-do list to kind of tick off. But like, on the weekend, I was in Enniscorthy. What's it? I was able to relax. I was so tired, so very tired. I feel like I've been tired after the release for 2 weeks straight. I was just tired. You get me? Just like always waking up early, but then taking a nap, then going to bed early. Just feeling very tired. You get me? The whole day is just tired. But like seeing like people come back to me and be like, "Oh, Temba, I love the project. Oh, this is amazing. This song really connects." I had like one friend from like secondary school kind of hit me up and be like, just break on the whole tape. Like she was like telling me their favorite lyrics, favorite songs, what it meant to her.
You have to love that.
You know, yeah. It was just like a breakdown, just a deep conversation. And she's like, I just love that, you know.
Oh man.
Yeah, so like it was beautiful, and I think that's almost like the I guess the parts to kind of take me off the high of like work and bring you down to a level where it's like it's out now. The emotions are expressed. Everything's just kind of there now. I can relax, but like I just always get back to work. A friend of mine, Pua, told me how like I guess from her point of view, what's it? One thing I love, right, is creating a whole atmosphere. When Tyler dropped Igor, he had a whole wig. He was a whole different character.
Yeah.
When Childish dropped, because of the internet, he was depressed for for time. When who else? Let's say Frank Ocean for example. Like this guy just disappears and then he drops an album.
Yeah.
That's a whole thing in itself. You get me? Billie Eilish, I was told that she is a whole character as well. Whenever she's writing some songs, she becomes a whole different character. Just to kind of what's to feed into the whole experience. So I want to kind of create a whole experience as well with my music. That was the rollout. That was the content, the color choices. That was everything. You get me? From the shots to like just everything. Pua told me how like from her point of view, she saw all the work I did, which is the content to rollouts every day. From a week before the tape dropped, I was dropping like I guess information on what the song was about. You get me? Because there were seven songs. You get me? Yeah. And so like people were able to like read that every single day, but like I was just so busy. I couldn't see what they were seeing. You get me? I'm the one doing it as well. I can't see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? But like she explained it, and I was like, I'm gassed that she was able to, I guess, be brought to some other place. Do you get me? And the listening party as well. That was like almost icing on the cake because I legit brought my bedroom to them. You get me? I was able to like
That's class, man.
Yeah. So I do want to do. I guess that's what I've been wanting to do because I look up to Childish, to Tyler, to a friend. Just like I'm able to just give people, I guess, the experience of what I create and just in like a bubble as well. You know, be like, there you go. Yeah. So what was your question? I'm so sorry.
The question was, what was the question?
Was there a question?
That was Dan.
No, I think it was just like,
It was answered.
It was answered. It was answered.
Oh, it was answered.
It's
Oh,
like
okay.
that you don't regret the way you dropped it.
I don't. No,
Yeah,
no, I
and
don't.
You didn't think, oh, I should put a single out first or anything like that. You just dropped it from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Class.
I think it was meant to be. I won't lie, because it's a body of work. You know, it's just meant to be like all together in one like big package. Yeah.
So then, what's next then?
What's
That's
next?
That's a great question.
Oh damn.
I haven't even thought about it. Or
I have.
Yeah.
I want to do more gigs, more shows, live shows, live bands. I want to be on stage with a guitar. I want to, play My Love and have everyone sing My Love with me. You get me?
Sick,
so,
man.
man.
I want to, I guess, drop more singles of the artists I have been working with. Not this year, but probably next year. What else? Maybe this year. Maybe. I have time. That's cool. Yeah, and just, many gigs and shows. I want to just do more gigs and shows because that's I think the next step for me as well, I just start like working, you know? 'Cause that's the fun part. The gigs and shows is the fun part.
Oh yeah.
It's the other part of it, like getting
Yeah.
out of the studio and too.
Yeah, it's a whole different world, isn't it?
It is. It's a whole different world. I feel like I'm very much like a bedroom producer as well. Like I don't really go outside.
Same.
You know? Yeah.
I feel like when I come to the studio, man, it's like I just can't make stuff as good. Like I'd much rather just be at home. It's like way more cozy or something.
Exactly. You just be yourself more. Just you can say whatever's on your mind.
Yeah, and you can take your time with it as well.
Yeah, and there's no stress. I remember my lecturer.
Exactly.
My lecturer was like when he was younger. He was recording. I think saxophone or something.
Yeah.
He went to a studio, right? He paid the guy a bunch of money to record his stuff. He played something, right? He recorded this, right? This like this small piece. He went to the engineer. I was like, "How'd that sound?" Just for their opinion. The guy said, "Hey, it's your money, bro." Ooh. That's like, whoa. Do you get me? That's pressure. Yeah.
That's what your worst response you could get.
Exactly. Yeah. So I was like, damn. If you're just at home and you're doing it yourself, it's like there's no like time pressure. There's no like money being wasted but spent. You know,
and you can do it as many times as you want without anyone having to hear it.
Yeah.
I think that's for me as well. It's like I can sing this and like shitly like 20 times over and no one has to know.
Exactly.
And there's like comfort in that. I feel there's more freedom or something.
Interesting.
We still love studios though. Come to Vision Lab.
We love studios.
I was gonna actually, I was gonna fight the case there.
I was thinking
Studios
about
is great.
Our business. We're just like, we don't need these here no more.
Eviction notice. No, honestly, I think I definitely hear you, man, and I actually prefer. I said this before. I prefer.
think twice now.
Right now.
Damn.
For me personally, I prefer making beats myself.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I can get lost in my own world. But when I'm actually recording and making a track, I prefer it with people because of the live energy, the feedback.
Yeah.
And I feel like as well as that, sometimes with me, I get caught in my own head when it comes to like the performance of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when you show, as well as that, as well, when you're with people, man, people are like, oh man, add a bit of that, take a bit of that away, do you know? With the beats, I prefer it myself, I'll be honest, just because I get lost in it, do you know what I mean?
I get what you mean.
Yeah, it's like just dive into the imagination, but when it's record, man, and I don't know what, thanks Dan, I like a bit of pressure sometimes as well, man, I have to say, bit of pressure for me, I think I need it sometimes, because I'm a bit of a laxy-daisy kind of guy, do you know what I mean? So
Diamonds are made under pressure, man.
Exactly.
I think a great balance is when you can make it beat, I say at home, and then you come in here and efficiently just knock it out in a great space.
Yeah, that's what I like having my demo down and done before I come in.
Because how many times have we been honest that we've like been in here and we've spent hours just on one sound or a beat for ages. And it's just like you're wasting like the productivity of time that you could actually to make something. Like not that you're wasting it, but like in terms of like how can we be able to move past forward this and move past this beat.
That's why I have time limits, man. If shit's not getting together in 20 minutes or so, I'm on to the next one.
20 minutes.
Yeah, I always get shade. The boys like, why are you going on to the next one? Like, because this one's just not working.
It's just not working.
Let's go on. Like,
kind of get that. Yeah.
If you use like when you have or we have a beat and we send it into a group chat and we're like, okay, listen to this one. You have people that are able to write on it and we're like, cool, we come into the lab and then we knock it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just knock it out.
And that's right. That's efficient.
That's efficient.
Yeah.
Well,
I hear that.
Great episode.
great episode. Do we have anything to plug?
Yeah, do you have anything? Chantel, are you a singer?
No. You don't want to hear me singing now. I'm just telling you that now. No, I'm a poet, so I write poetry.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man.
do you want to do a little?
No.
Come on.
No.
If there's one you want to get off, man.
No. No. I'm only starting to perform. I haven't performed yet. I'm going to soon. Yeah. So yeah.
Where?
It hasn't been confirmed. Confirmed, but
Mm.
I will be performing soon. So that's my thing. I'm a poet. Yeah.
Respect.
Fast, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yourself, GNS, anything else that you're on the lookout? You want to do more shows? People plug your socials. Plug out.
First of all, I want to say, what's it? One of her poems almost made me cry.
Yeah.
Which one?
The one
What's
you
the
should.
name of it?
Which one?
The one with the sky.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. That's my latest one. I literally was driving home from a shift, and the sun was setting, and the sky was pink. I was like, oh my god, I have to write a poem about it. I pulled over, got my notes, and wrote about the sky being pink.
Oh, I love that.
And it's actually one of my favorite poems as well.
That's
Yeah.
That's so hard.
Yeah.
Do you want to read it to us?
Do you want me to?
Yes.
Man, I'd love to hear it.
I want to hear it again.
Since we've bigged it up now, like, I'd love to hear it. The only thing I'll say is just pull that mic stand is a bit messy,
yeah?
so maybe just
Okay.
make sure that we can hear you.
So I have a
poem on here.
I have a poetry Instagram. It's called I'm called None the Wiser. My poet name's called None the Wiser. So
That's a cool name.
yeah. So the poem goes: the sky is pink, so one would think it clears away one's blues. Just like the eye, the sky can cry, no shade could ever soothe. One say loss, one say love, one knows they mean the same. So if pink it is, the sky now sings, one knows one had to choose.
Damn.
Lovely.
That sounded like an intro to some movie or something. I love that.
Jeez, that was so soothing. That was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was beautiful, man. Fair
None
play.
of the Wisers, that's
Yeah,
the name.
None the Wiser on Instagram, so check it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Follow her.
Jeez, man.
Boys, have we got anything to plug?
I don't know.
Do we?
Man, that poem was super chill, man.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that was really nice.
We have a
by the
gig.
by the time this is out, we definitely do. Do you want to mention that? You want to say something?
When is this out?
So let me do the
It's
quick math.
sometime in September.
8th of September.
Yeah.
I don't think it is that day.
No, it
It's
is.
it's the 8th of September.
Is it?
Yeah.
This is out on the 8th.
No,
This-
sorry, we have a gig on the 8th.
Oh, bet. Where?
It's in Workman's with JFO and who else?
JFO, Texas Plant, Objects NWO, Excalibur, D12 Link. Man,
Yeah.
tickets are £5, man.
Say the
£5.
I'm there.
You tell
You
me.
there?
I'm there.
Come on.
We love the Workmen's.
Let's go.
Workman's.
Man, £5 tickets, man. That's like what?
Do you want to say that to them? Go on,
Give me
Mick.
this. Cut the
Get
promo.
on there. We need-
£5. I feel like I'm wrestling now, eh?
Yeah.
£5 tickets, man. That's like a pair of Cedarwood State jocks, man. Do you know what I mean? Less. £5 and there's what? 5 acts?
What's this for, Mick?
This is for the September 8th, man. In the Workman's.
Tomorrow.
Bangers and Hash, I believe the show is called, yeah?
What?
Boom. Let's
called
go.
what?
Is it?
Yeah.
Bangers and hash.
Bangers.
Bangers and hash.
Oh.
Instead of bangers and
Okay.
mash.
Okay.
Okay.
Bangers and mash. Bangers
Yeah,
and mash.
that's on tomorrow. By the time you see this, will be playing tomorrow.
Yup.
Man, just have to be correct with the dates, man. You know?
I want to plug. What's it? There is an open mic night happening on the 9th of September.
Come on.
Yeah. Wigwam, basement.
Wigwam.
Yeah.
basement?
The basement. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Who's running that?
Huh?
Who's running that?
Running that? That's a good question. That's
Yeah.
a good question
Is-
for real.
Oh, is it you?
We'll see.
Oh, come on.
But, basically, yeah, like open mic night happening. I wanna have a bunch of people that I know been making music.
Shit,
Get them
man.
on stage and let them show their things. You get me? I'll be there as well performing stuff from you
Class.
and yeah.
In Wigwam, man. I like that.
Few poets at it, maybe?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, come on. Let's go.
Where's my money?
We've got a few more things to plug. We've got 2 D12 singles out currently. We've got
Okay,
I
yeah.
Need. Go ahead and stream that. Because, man, we got to be our own promoters.
Real.
We have Crew out as well. Go ahead and stream
Yeah.
that too.
Let's go.
We've got D12 family member Curtis' single Lil Tree. Go out and stream that.
That show.
And we've got a fella called Mixer who also just dropped his debut
Don't
single.
be making me blush up here, boys.
GNS Chantel, Mr. 2-time Hot Press feature award.
Come on.
Come on.
Ooh, let's
Yeah.
Stream that.
More incoming.
Nice.
Well, on top of that, we have our very own night happening very soon.
Come on.
This month, when you see it, on the 23rd of September, we'll be taking over a nice coffee shop. In the evening time, we'll be doing a soiree, the Bar for Bar soiree.
Ah.
Yo, make sure you get there, man. Tickets are are available for purchase. Go on to Eventbrite and get that there. Look for Bar for Bar. What's happening at the soiree?
Man,
What is
live
happening?
music and a few games, man.
Few games.
Yeah,
Few
man.
kind of games.
Yes. Few live performances from a few people.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a vibe. And it's in a coffee shop.
Yeah, man.
How many
Strip back
how many
music.
people do
Yeah.
you know
Come
doing
on.
a live show in a coffee shop?
That's sick.
Yeah.
very
That's
London,
sick,
isn't
yeah.
It is very London.
Come on, we're doing our thing. We're doing our thing. But
That's
on,
gonna be daily, boys.
but on that note, we are Bar for Bar musical conversation.